Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ducks will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. Now the toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing in his pads.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to pass. It's Milrow. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
A designed run for the quarterback. The ball squirts free. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Yeah, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Gabriel. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's James. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. They knock him down right there.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's James. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Needed just a whiff. big return, they'll mark him down at the 29. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've cut them up with touchdowns on the last 2 possessions, and now they have it back.
Man, this offense has really found a rhythm. They've got the whole playbook at their disposal, really firing on all cylinders. If I'm this defense, Jesse, I got to take something away. I got to make them one-dimensional and try to get a stop.
Yeah, you got to make a decision. We're loading the box and not letting you run the football, or we're going to blitz you and try to change the timing of your quarterback. But whatever you've been trying the last 2 drives obviously is not working, so it's time for the change-up pitch.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position, and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to the air one more time. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's James. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result,
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
How in the world did he miss that? They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Finds his man. It's Haynes. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab outside. It's Bernard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little considerable trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last man.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. This time, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way now.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays, you rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well. They're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Baylor.
This is a designed run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No good. Boy, that field goal... the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And the Ducks will move the sticks with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 23, Alabama 10.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's James. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's holding. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Oregon 23, Alabama 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Let's go. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Haynes. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Milrow. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Complete downfield. Off he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Tackled there by the defense. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. Here's the return from inside his 10. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Comes that Alabama offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those.